Okay, so welcome back to the sixth video of my 10 minutes Python session. So today we'll be looking at logical, or sometimes known as comparator operator. So let's us just have three variables. A equals to 3, B equals to 4, and then C equals to, let's say, 4. So comparator operators simply are operators that give us only two outcomes, true or false. Okay. So let's say we ask whether is A more than B. So A more than B is false because 3 is not more than 4. So that gives us false. Is A less than B? Okay, then it will be true. So more than or less than. Okay. So then we can say that, how about is A more than or equals to B? So if A more than or equals to B, we have to write it more than and equals to B. We cannot, we cannot write the reverse. Okay, this is wrong. Equals or more than is wrong. It will give us error. Similarly, is A less than B, which is true. Okay, or let's say is B less than C, which is false because they are equals. So I can ask whether is B less than or equals to C. Then that is true. Okay. How about if we want to compare between two numbers and say whether is A is something equals to something. Okay. We cannot say, for example, let's say by right I'm supposed to be able to say that is B equals to C. Okay. But then this will not give me any output because one single equal sign means that it is assigning. I'm assigning the value of C into B. So if I want to compare, since my B and C are the same numbers, right? I want to compare, I have to use a double equal sign. This is comparator. Is A, B equals to C, yes or no? Okay. So this gives me true. How about if I want to compare two variables and I say that I do not want them to be equal. So if they are not equal, then true, otherwise false. Okay. So how do I do that? Let's say I want to say is A not equals to B. So this is English, we write this way. Now in the past, we should be able to use not equals to sign is can be more than or less than. But as with Python 3, we cannot use this symbol anymore. Instead, we should use the not equals operator, which is exclamation mark equals to. Okay, this is somewhat symbolic of your equal sign that is being slashed. So not equals to B. Since A is 3, B is 4, so A not equals to B is true. How about if is B not equals to C? It should be false since B is 4, B is 4, C is also 4. So B is actually equals to C. Okay. Okay. So logical operators or comparators are very important when we come into comparing if two values are similar, identical, or not identical. We can also compare strings as well. For example, is Morris equals to Morris? It will be true because they're identical. But if I change one of the alphabets to capital, then it will be false. Okay. Similarly, I can say that is Morris larger than Morris? Also false because they are the same. Okay. This will be interesting. Is my small letter Morris smaller than my capital letter Morris? It's false. How about the other way around? is true. Okay, so this has to deal with the ASCII values, how computer represents these values eternally. Okay, the name of it eternally. So usually for string, we just want to care whether it's something equals to something or something not equals to something. Okay, a string more than a string is actually can be tricky to compare, but numbers should be quite easy. All right, so that's all for logical operators. See you again next time. Have fun.